Okay, so we've got James Goring on Raging Bolt, Ogerpon versus Iori Takahashi, playing Miraidon Iron Hands. I think this is quite favoured for Raging Bolt, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think that's right. Let's go pop the headphones back on as well. In fact, while this is setting up, I'm going to go grab another drink, because I am out of tasty liquids. BRB.
The Raging Bolt has 240 out of range of Miraidon EX, which we've seen is very good in the early turns. Go second, get a big KO, and it can KO a Teal'c Gogapon, but it unfortunately cannot KO much else. But you've noticed,
I've noticed
something very interesting in Iori's deck list here. Tell us what it is, Shay.
Yeah, my eyes widened when I saw it. So we just mentioned that Raging Bolt has 240 HP, traditionally outside of range of Photon Blaster. But what I need you to look out for at home is that Iori plays one copy of Iron Valiant EX. That Tachyon Bits will be able to place that extra 20 damage needed to KO a Raging Bolt. So, we've got a lot of stuff to watch out here for, folks. I cannot wait. This is going to be very exciting. It's like prize cards are being, looks like, going to get ready here. Looking here for Iori, we do see the one copy of Luminion and the Blood Moon Ursaluna. And then over for James has prized the Prime Catcher and the Squawk ability. They are both very important cards. So both players do have some important resources there in the prize cards.
It's not ideal, and that Iron Valiant is huge because 220 used to be the magic number.
Yeah.
For Pokemon V's, 220 was the number you were looking at here. But for Pokemon EX's, 230 and 240 is increasingly common. 220 is often not enough, but Iron Valiant dropping those 2 damage counters, getting you from 220 to 240 makes a gigantic difference. And in this matchup especially, that is how you get that Raging Bolt. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are rolling with round 11, and we got a Teal Dance from Teal'c Gogapon. Attach an energy, draw a card, play a trekking shoes, and I tell you what, there's a lot of good hikes in Hawaii. Those trekking shoes are going to come in handy.
I am muted. Oh my god. Okay, we'll say all that again. Dust Noir Zod looks very fun for me because I actually choose the prizes early. I'm just trying to decide if Pidgeot would be the play or Bibarel. Pidgeot, absolutely. I think as well, I prefer Mochizard at the moment, but once we get to Stellar Crown, because of Briar, supporter card Briar, I think Dusk build is much better because you can manipulate the prizes to make sure you can take 3 prizes for Charizard. I'll probably switch into Retro Dragon V-Star. You and everybody else, Tone. Yeah, I've definitely, since watching or knowing some of the results of what happens over the next few days, or next couple of games, sorry, I think I know which 2 decks I'm going to load up into my binder, or into my deck box. Mochizard Zard is so big on setup. Mochizard's really cool, because like it can hit for that 220 really early, actually. Like from turn 2, it can hit 220 without any prize cards being taken, which I think is really big, especially against Regidrago.
And the question is really simple.
There's only 1 Miraidon available to Iori, unless they're playing 3, but most have gone to 2. No one plays Max Belt Zard. I hit 230, no prize taken. It's true. It's true. You can go that way. I absolutely get the logic behind it. But you gotta go Miraidon here. Was that Iron Valiant? That's interesting.
And what is actually quite annoying,
I suppose you are doing a fair bit of like retreating back to the bench and stuff like that to like use Electric Generator. Pinging for 20 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
There's a very good chance that Blood Moon Ursaluna
That makes a lot of
before.
sense.
And like you say, when you get to the late game and its attack gets cheaper and cheaper, it gets so much better.
So James went first and went Teal Dance Attach. That's kind of it. There's no Sada used. I think that's been discarded, right? Which is sad. Yo, Secret Box in Miraidon goes pretty hard. Switching away from Drago V-Star, it's not been as consistent for me. Plus 2, same feeling. Oh, Triforce with double KO, Phantom Dive. Oh, Axorus one shot. Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to go back to Big Basics. I think just because I prefer that style of play. I am finding playing. I do want to play Charizard. I find that quite a boring deck to play. And Dragapult just isn't good enough yet. It might be good enough in Stellar Crown, but there's also other decks I want to play in Stellar Crown. So we'll see what happens. I like Raging Ball Ogre because big basics. Yeah, at the moment, Kea is also playing it. Is that 3 bosses in hand? What am I trying to say? Yeah, Kea's currently playing Raging Ball Ogre as well. I think we've got enough cards to make it twice. I'm kind of tempted to fire it back up. But yeah, there's definitely something I want to play. There's a couple of decks I want to play that are just big basics. But I'm like really interested in Galvantula for Stellar Crown as well. Like Galvantula's really fun. Come on, buddy, play a card. I'm excited for the new A spec where it's a full bench turn 1 or turn 2. It is pretty good.
Should up your chances of hitting from Electric Generator. If you're not drawing it or discarding it, it's all there in the deck. So
is that Beach Court as well? I haven't seen anyone play Beach Court in Miraidon in ages. That was like such a big stadium for Lost Box and Miraidon at one point.
Here we go, Electric Generator here, Ross. Will we see 2 little clap?
Yo!
Oh my goodness, can't attach.
Beast!
2 is a mighty fine number.
Yeah, double hit of the generator.
I still maintain that if you ever hit 5 off the generator, you should be able to attach them all. More like Bitch Court. Good one? On the plus side, this should be quite a quick game. What's the match record we're looking for the day 2? Sorry, the top 8.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Because these two are on 16, 24, 25. I love Beach Court and Miraidon, to be honest. I still run like 3 Cypher Maniac, 3 Harvin. Nice. I like Beach Court as well. I think it makes a lot of sense.
Now there is one Academy at night in the deck.
Wait, did we not score Conceives? We must have, right?
Turn 1, going second. James has to take a KO.
30, I think. Okay.
So we need 4 energy to KO.
So they both still need to win from this position. 1 loss, 1 tie.
Miraidon's got 220, so we need 4 energy on the board to start with Bellowing Thunder.
Is there any? Is it 12 or 13 rounds?
It's ahead.
So what we're going to go after here? Going to go after that right.
Makes sense. Also, the Miraidon builds of Stellar Crown are interesting as well because of Terrapagos. Sorry, Area 0 Underdepths. You can actually build it to be a Raikou build, which is really cool. Like just a full bench by yourself is like 182. It is just 2 decks going, 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes, and if you miss that for a turn, you're screwed.
The KO is already on the board. Now it is set up your board as well as you can.
Bravery Charm makes a lot of sense.
See the KO coming out there, free energy, KO the Raikou.
You are going to need the Iron Valiant pings here.
Keeps his energy. Yes. And if I'm the Miraidon player, I'm like, cool. Yeah. Have the Raikou, because the Raikou's only a good attacker when James has got a full bench. James doesn't have a full bench. You need to hit 220. That only happens with 2 full benches. There aren't 2 full benches. I want Miraidon with which to attack. This is where we need Iron Valiant. This would be huge. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here, Shay.
What's that?
I don't think James is expecting an Iron Valiant to come down and drop 2 damage counters in a Miraidon deck.
I think you are correct. I don't think anyone would be expecting that.
So you need to pull that off. You got the retreat on the Iron Hands. You're going to need to play the Valiant, retreat, switch into the Miraidon, take the knockout, right? It's cool. It's clever. I like it. What's your opinion on the colourless Pago deck? I like it. I think it's really good. I would play it with the option of using both attacks rather than just going the DTE build so far. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. We played it a bit on stream, and it's been a fun deck to play. I don't think solo Pagos is the way to play it just yet. I think Palkia with it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, no, I actually really like it as a deck. I think it'll definitely come into its own once we have rotation happen. I also think once we have rotation happen, we're going to struggle potentially with Pagos because I think we'll see this is like bold predictions, but I think we'll see an uptick in Greninja as well. Rotom Fan knocked out, lovely. Yeah, it is really good.
So if Iori wants, it's a Pheasant Dipty instead, I don't mind this going and drawing a bunch of extra cards.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 on the bench, so you still got Iron Valiant. I was trying to figure out, like, why has he filled his bench up?
turn. Very, very strong. And let's see what Iori does.
Very strong, very powerful.
Forest Seal Stone as
We're
well.
loving to see it.
Be able to attach that. There's like flip the script is being activated here. Going to draw 3.
I assume you're digging for those cards.
Energy, lost vacuum, Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball will get
Oh, vacuum goes pretty hard here as well, actually. Get rid of the bravery charm.
And it looks like we're eyeing up the Ultra Ball here. And here's the thing. You see James put the bravery
There's
charm
no
onto the Tiamat
switch
profile.
card in that hand,
James
though.
is clearly just thinking, well, hang on a second. You can't KO anything now. Miraidon only hits 220. If you knew about the Iron Valiant, might you put the bravery charm on your active Raging Bolt? And this is the thing about playing surprise.
What are we going for
James
here?
isn't playing around the Iron Valiant, because why would you play around an Iron Valiant in a Miraidon deck?
Yeah, you're right. You really
Is that a manual attach onto the Iron Hands?
maximum out at that 220 damage. We are going to see energy attached to active Iron Hands. We're going to see a retreat thanks to that future booster energy capsule. We're just going to see a photon blast.
Oh, I guess we'll go for the chip damage later for like a 2-price turn. Smart. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you wanna? We haven't got the laugh track available, unfortunately. I haven't sorted that out, but we have the jokes from the Ultimate Unicorn joke book. Laugh yourself sparkly. What did the mermaid say when the unicorn came over to her house? Seahorse.
Why would you? Because no one plays Iron Valiant in Miraidon. So there is a way
So-
that Iori could actually win next turn. Iron
There we go.
Valiant,
There's
drop
that.
damage, big KO, job's good, and off you go.
Did see a vacuum to remove that bravery charm as well. As it is James's
Go on, play down Squawky Billy, be funny.
retrieval, grab 2 basic energy and use Teal Mask there to attach that glass.
I mean, why not? Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
James does have a lot of options in the hand. Does have the prime catch. I think that is being played. They're going to bring up that Iron Hand, switch Raging Bolt into the active. Oh no, I don't think it has a Professor Sada though. So just going to be the burst raw, discard the hand and draw 6. That is a lot of tempo lost there for James. Can Iori win this?
The Iron Hands has free retreat.
Iori absolutely can
It's
win this
possible.
turn. All you need to do is go
Right?
Iron Valiant to KO the benched. You would need some gusting. Prime Catcher is not available because Iori doesn't actually play Prime Catcher. It's a secret box.
Guess you prime catcher to get the fresh bolt up there.
If you can find it, yeah, there is still one copy of
But
Bolt
that-
orders available. But Iori doesn't
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
2 prizes and win next turn.
BRB breakfast time, no worries. Or I don't know.
Quiet to turn.
Or I don't know.
What do we do? Here comes the ultimate.
I don't know.
Finally time for Iron Valiant, and I would love to see James.
The Valiant at the very least guarantees 2 prizes
Come
here.
out here, because I don't think James is expecting.
But you need
it.
boss and switch cart.
There's
Still.
other option, but it's what I would be going for the Iron Valiant right now. I want those cheeky prizes, personally.
I don't know if we have a way to get it in the active and get it back out.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue.
Yes.
Might go for mute. The problem is
Like you don't need it yet. You can coup de grace later.
You're not playing Iron Valiant here. Again,
The Muse is an
don't
interesting
need
choice.
the Iron Valiant this turn. Iron Valiant next turn will be fine. The issue is you need to.
It is very much a case of like I would also like to get this 4-price turn off.
To be honest with you, James can take
Valiant for
his next turn,
KO,
you can
bundle
take
for
4,
Ogerpon. Yeah, that would
because
work,
it's
right?
an Easy Iron Valiant knockout. So you don't have to actually do much this turn.
So that's going to free up a bench spot there from that hyper blow. We're going to force James to swap the active.
Oh,
now,
I
Lost
love
Vacuum
this.
is in hand, remember, folks. So we could see that Bravery Charm get removed.
You can absolutely take game here potentially, but you need the switch cart.
That is a possibility.
This is huge. I think that's probably what we're going to.
You don't have the switch cart.
Energy on the Mew. Remember, Mew
that
is a
is so good as well. That genome hacking. Here
Here
goes
we
the Lost
go.
Vacuum. They're going to remove James.
Hi Aaron, did you see Ian? Yes. Don't worry about saying anything. We will get to that on the stream because I have thoughts about that. But yeah, for the people that haven't seen what's happened, don't spoil it.
Unfortunately,
I have seen it, though.
Not that much. Remember, the easy Iron Valiant KO, we keep talking about it. Iori hasn't needed to take it yet, so hasn't taken it yet. But all Iori needs to do...
It's really funny that we know what's happening here. we know Doom is on James's shores already. Okay, great. But yeah, no, I saw it this morning. I saw it this morning. I've already had a rant on how slow Isaiah plays. I'm ready to rant some more. I know we're a while away though. Yeah, though. What 2 more rounds and then we're into top 8?
James has not. And it's been as simple as
If you're not around, it'll be on YouTube. Don't worry. It will get saved.
And you know, the closest Iori got was leaving a Raging Bolt on 20 damage remaining.
So it looks like James did play a Pokemon.
It would be interesting to see if James ends up putting a Bravery Charm on this
One item.
or Raging Bolt, though.
I think there was 2 cards hit there. Didn't quite get to see what they were though, unfortunately. But there has been a staging replacement now. We do see a
I'd be tempted to just keep it safe.
As well.
Yeah, Iori's got so many routes to victory next turn, whether that's
God, yeah, just giving him another Ogerpon, why not? God, the shaky cam, oh my god. It's so bad.
There's a lot of ways for Iori to win and go up one game. What James really needs to do here is at least even.
It amazes me that games between these two kinds of decks takes more than 15 minutes.
I think it was needed so we can actually get the second energy onto the Raging Bolt. We are going to see a Pokegear 3.0.
It's really funny that, like, you look at the board state right now, and you look at Iori's board, and you're like, there's no over attacker, I'm fine, I'm safe. It's literally a ball away from loss.
And getting rid of the energy alone is pretty good. Right now, remember, Iori's only had 1 attacker all game.
Again, that angle, completely useless for commentary. I don't know why we keep doing it. It's like when, I don't know if you guys watch F1 at all, but like Murdo will know about this complaint that I have. They always put like, you want to see what the times are, but instead they're showing you what the pit stops are. You're like, this is useless. I don't care about this information. Show me the time gaps. I want to see what's going on.
Big KO. And look, it really is as simple as if you can just play an Iron Valiant and retreat into it, you win the game right here.
It is revealing tech, which is interesting.
The deck list says there's an Iron Valiant in this deck. We're looking at it right now. It says it's there.
So we're going to see Bench Maraud. I'm going to activate Tandem Unit. It's going to consult the deck. Iron Valiant is there. Bowlers are going to go for Luminion Boss's orders, I think, by the looks of it.
There we go. Luminion comes down. Search for Boss's orders.
Oh, I guess you go for the Mew, can't you? The Mew attack.
There we go. Bring it up.
Bring it up. Play up the Mew. Burst Roar. I'm that confident in my win, I'm going to discard my hand. He didn't reveal the Valiant, which is huge. Right, not revealing tech is massive.
Why did we not see Iron Valiant in that game?
I think Iori's been a bit of a cheeky and said, I don't want to reveal that. Like, I was in such a commanding position.
Yeah, why would you? Why would you?
That is so
you need to be able to play that Joker later.
You could have just popped it out there and won, but if James isn't going to play around that Tachyon Bits threat,
Sorry, it's got a message through.
For game 2 and maybe a game 3. That's my prediction.
No, that's the answer. That is exactly what I was going for here. I mean, look, I like the big fancy finishes. Let's go to have a look at replay. We can talk about this more in a minute. Let's see how game 1 went. And we saw that super quick start where we got the double energy off of Electric Generator, putting free energy on Miraidon, taking that first KO on the Teal Man.
Yeah, you love to see a double generator manual attach on Miraidon this early when it's your only option. I do think having to go for the Raikou knockout kind of sucked as well for James. It wasn't great. I thought Raging Bolt had a better matchup into Miraidon than it does. But I suppose it is very much a case of who goes second in this kind of matchup.
And take the first game there in our Swiss round 11 here at the World Championships. Currently 1-0 up. James will have to do the reverse sweep here if he wants to secure himself, or at least attempt
the phrase reverse sweep in Pokemon TCG.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. Iron Valiant, I love.
So you've got to suspect that James is going second here, taking the first knockout. But you need to see a surprising amount, depending on what's in the active, for a first turn knockout. Like, if you lead Miraidon, you need to see 4 energy, which isn't hard. It is manual, Sada for 2, Ogerpon, so it is doable. But you need to see those cards. You're hoping they're showing.
So it looks like both players are shuffling up. I think James Martin or Mulligan is going to shuffle up there. And if you're James,
you don't want to give Miraidon more cards to play with.
Opponent off to the races a little bit here. Maybe they don't do that again. Maybe I take the first 2 prize KO, and all of a sudden I'm the one dictating the pace.
Got to imagine James taking the first knockout here.
Capable of doing that, right? As it looks like James is going to put the prize cards down. Currently, Iori is 1 game up here, and let's see how
this match either finishes in about 10-15 minutes, or it goes all the way.
Iori to go first, and that gives gives us an opinion on how he's going to approach
So
the
is he?
game.
I wasn't really paying much attention to what Pokemon were in Iori's deck.
It did not go
I was about to
great.
say,
So here we see
is there
the
any
Squawkabilly
single
now.
prizes
Now
they
this
can
is
start
the
with?
game one.
Bundle would be the answer
Free
there.
energy, hitting the discard nice and early. Not even any real good ways to places to attach them. Gonna hurt for your electric generator later.
Opening the
But we
Blood
do
Moon
have
as well.
Saluna, that's a really good attacker that we never got to see in game one.
I'm not sure about that
Yeah,
one.
does 240 damage for a start. Good number. And then that season skill ability.
I suppose rather have it on the bench than discard it, but what else is going on the bench now?
Iori did use a Squawkin Seas there, has a nice fault.
You've got to see Miraidon, I assume.
Electric generator turn 1 here.
There's no way we'd... I mean, Squawkabilly 3 prizes.
Ooh, and it's a 2! Iori, Takahashi.
But I'll say in this matchup, I don't love Iron Hands as much.
No.
I want
Can't wait for locals to try out Laurie's list, just just crash and burn spectacularly. Yeah, it's always the way, right? I mean, I think going into a 3 prize Squawkabilly isn't the worst thing in the world.
Looking at the Iron Hands now, you're thinking, okay,
Yeah.
kind of got to go into
One thing on Miraidon EX, hit your generators. Exactly, you don't have Flaffy to fall back on anymore. I do wonder how Flaffy would do in current format. I suppose Flaffy in current format would be interesting because of Rage Drago, right?
Would be 2 used though, and like you said,
I wouldn't waste it in case the Iron Hands goes down.
So Iori doesn't gonna opt to use that.
I don't do
Academy
that. That's why you run Academy at night.
Over to James. Uh-oh.
That's a bad hand.
That's awful,
I don't know what
actually.
that hand is. That's a Squawkin Seas hand if I've ever seen. Academy at night gonna preserve that Professor Sada. Love to see that.
That's quite
You're gonna
smart,
see
though.
3 copies of basic energy, and
I would be
colourful
vomiting,
there,
though.
as well as some Earth
Okay, so you are going to get Sada value here.
We can start to play with this hand, that's for sure.
Yeah,
The funny thing is, Motivate plus Miraidon KOs the Rage Ball. It does.
You have lost a bunch of energy, but of course that can be brought back with Professor Sada.
Every time I made a beginner's guide to video that had Squawkabilly in it, the amount of times I would point out that Motivate isn't actually like a attack to sneeze at. It's really good.
Prizes-wise, there are free energy prize for Iori, which is less than ideal, and the Forest Seal Stone, but there's nothing major for either player. But I think Iori's had the worst of the prizes here.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree with that as well.
He priced him Miraidon twice.
Stop being played there. Can't quite see it. Oh,
Ooh, okay, you're not saying no to that. Does suck you losing an Pokemon though. I sneeze at it, I have sinus issues. Shut up. How does Registrago V-Star beat Raging Bolt? It techs in Noivern and Penny. If you're not running Noivern and Penny, you struggle to beat. Unfortunately. Yo, Sandy Shocks!
There we go, Teal Dance draw 1.
We're dealing with a believer over here.
James here. Iori's gone, hey, fun news. I'm going to leave a 1 prizer in the active, so it's pointless for you to KO it. Oh, and actually, James is also being let down by the Professor Sada.
I mean, double catcher, right?
Value.
You miss one, you hit the other.
It's been a great turn 1 for James. You certainly don't want to overextend to discard 2 energy to get a big KO on Iron.
Shaky Cam is back, must be an earthquake.
You don't have any single prizes. I mean, maybe Sandy Shocks you could leave in the active? Maybe?
Is there a way to retreat the Squawk right now? Oh, switch card. Okay, yeah. So functionally, you've got a Prime Catcher in hand.
So I'm going to see a manual attachment. So now, how do we get out the active though, actually?
Switch card.
Not sure we can. Oh, there's a switch card in hand. I apologise.
How am I the one spotting this stuff? It's like, Murder, do you know when we watch F1 and I constantly complain that the commentators aren't paying attention?
This is huge.
Hey, and we see ahead. Okay. And looks like we are going to chase the energy here.
You
on
got
that
to.
Iron Hand. I love
You got
that.
to.
Going to remove all the energy. Switch card. Going to switch that Squawkabilly out of the active. Now Raging.
You do have to use all the energy though.
Position there and bellow some thunder. And James takes
That's pretty big.
KO here.
That's why you don't waste the generator.
Now the
Smart.
pressure is on Iori.
Yeah,
What do you mean
Iori,
pressure?
yeah,
Squawkabillies and wins.
Going second is where you want to be. Iori had to go first.
I think
James
your hand
got
is
the turn
trash.
1 KO going second.
Can you use Electric Generator if there's no electric Pokemon in play? Like, can you just hit it and then like go, oh, I can't attach it to anything?
Okay.
Yep.
Now it's up to Iori, but the
I know that's a complete waste, and I would never do that personally, but
rolling.
it's interesting.
I hope James falters, because if James just KO, that's
KO,
the game
KO,
for James.
KO.
This is how
Love to know what came off the Pokestop there.
Looks like we saw the Pokestop being used there, and I think 2 cards hit the discard pile, so that would assume that Iori got 1 card.
One was a boss.
Orders at the top. So
Secret box!
You would imagine that got discarded at the very least. And let's see, Ultra Ball going to be played here. I imagine it's going to grab the Miraidon, so you start using tandem units.
Oh, can we use the secret
Might be a
box?
Raikou instead, and it's like we said a lot with two. You know, it's a
He hasn't got enough cards in hand to use secret box, unless he wants to get. Oh, Mew would get enough because it's discard 3, right?
Activate tandem unit to then
As long as it's 3 you don't care about.
Tandem unit ability.
You okay?
It dropped.
Oh, okay.
And you grab any
As long as you don't care about the 3 that come off Mew, then you can secret box for everything you need. We haven't seen a supporter used. Stadium for Academy.
Absolutely incredible.
Item would be Generator, and tool would be.
Just the one.
Yikes.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in the discard. You had all your energy removed during James's previous turn.
Oh, I know, because that doesn't work, does it? Because one of your cards is secret box when you use Mew.
It's a 2 energy attacker.
Oh, that's
No, and it looks like
crap.
off the Pokestop, the item that was hit
I mean, you
was
could go for Raikou and bring that up.
Now, you would have to discard 3 cards to use it, so even with restart, you won't actually be able to use it right now. But that
I think I've got
would be an
everything for
option
lunches, right?
Iori.
Yeah,
Other than
coming
chicken
up
sticks,
later
but
on
we're gonna have
in
a
the
beer now.
game.
Or we could see a retreat into fleet-footed, and that point
Do we have tuna?
could use the, oh, is this
Oh, no,
concession?
Iori's just going
Cool.
to concede.
Thank you.
I like
Yeah.
this concession
I
from
love
Iori.
Okay.
Look, you know what? You went second. You got the first KO.
Yeah.
James, have game
I looked
2.
away and the game
You
finished.
took the first KO. I'm struggling a little bit. But hey, guess what? Guess who's going first in game 3? It's going to be me, mate. We're going to try and have a repeat of game
Yeah,
1.
that
So James
that
wins
open
game
for
2.
Iori
Very
looked absolutely
tactical
trash.
concession from Iori.
Very Miraidon.
But the most likely result is you're going to lose in 10,
Nope.
15 minutes time. And
Yeah.
then
Somebody's
you
been
have
listening to
your
Steel Panther and turned out the lights.
Well, you know what? You get to choose to go second in game 3. Let's have the maximum amount of time. This could be the difference. Remember what we said?
What do we say?
If
Remember what you said? What you say?
you're on 29 points, that may or may not be enough. You get 2 wins.
This
on
is
31
going to be
points,
interesting.
that's
I
almost
do
30
think as long as
points.
both game plans
Don't
go
wait
as they
for
should,
5.
Miraidon takes the win here.
I 100% agree with
It
you.
is very coin flippy.
Really what both players want to see. So we're going to get enough time to conclude a game 3 here. So Iori would have been very tough to get back in that game. Worth noting though, we
Is
still
it?
haven't seen
Very
the
smart
Iron
scoop.
Valiant reveal yet. So James still isn't aware of that. Hasn't even seen
Oh yeah, I could say the Valiant still hasn't been shown either.
Quite a few unknowns with James, but would like. But most
I
likely
really
they
hope it gets to a
prefer
position
to,
where
so
James thinks he's
can
won and then
Iori get a
Valiant.
a replica of game 1, or will James be able to claw it back? We're going to have a very exciting
Hey, mulligan
game
again for
3 here,
James.
folks. 2 explosive decks gonna
He's
try
been a
and
mulligan
make it
every
as
game.
fast as possible. And quite honestly, Ross, I can't wait to see how this is going to pan out.
This one's going to be fun. Here's a question though.
Oh, they replaced the thing on the side with a box.
Read the deck list, and Iron Valiant isn't in there. Because we have checked, and I promise you.
The thing on the floor evolved. It became a box. That's pretty cool. Hello, Guantarage. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're
I
well.
want to see James's reaction if that comes out to take a big KO. Because look,
I think we're going to see a big KO. I think the Iron Valiant fixes the Raging Bolt matchup really well, actually.
I don't play it in my list.
Between that and Blood Moon Ursa Luna, I think that's really good.
Another list we've had on stream.
I think we just had 2
Cool
mulligans.
things about the World
What is
Championship.
this? I'm gonna take it.
Japanese deck lists tend to look a little bit
What is
different
this?
than
It was a
American
net for
or
something, I can't remember what it
European
was. You can go in the bin.
decks. And this is one of those changes that maybe
Or
in
skip,
Japan
or tip, whatever you're doing.
playing this. Although
Okay.
I've seen it myself personally.
Tired and feeling rather scummy because I decided to make a deck with the sole purpose to make everyone angry. Oh no, did you play Snorlax Stall?
James looks like has got a basic this
Hey.
time, so we'll be able to start the game.
I think there's 3 mulligans.
Are going to be dealt now
Yeesh.
there for James. Worth noting, he always has prized that secret box and the Mew EX. And
Oh,
James
damn.
Has prized 2 copies of Energy Retrieval.
The Mew
So it
and
looks
the
like our game
secret
3
box being
is
prized
starting
sucks.
here. Over to James. He has top deck, has led.
Oh, the
race
Luminion
to the
start,
best.
no!
Trekking shoes into Poke Gear. Game
That's
3,
not
here
good.
we go. And we are going to see a Teal Dance activation there from the Teal Mask Ogre manual attachment to the active, and it looks like another Teal Mask.
We're gonna see the
Ogre
Pokestop
activation.
go down?
I imagine we'll see a pass here.
That is a decent turn 1. You've got 2 Tiamat's Gogapon.
Jeez, that's really good for James.
Here we go. We've been saying it the whole time. He already started with Luminion. That's actually sneaking
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you don't have access to Mew.
I tried to count how many cards are in hand.
But the because they're prized.
No Pheasant Dippity single price spam. Oh,
Can
good
Iori
god.
go here and get
That
this
sounds
turn 1
awful.
KO? If Iori can, then they are absolutely in the driver's seat for this game 3 in round 11. If they can't, that opens up the door
Can't?
to James. And we said it a lot.
Where's my man
I can't
from?
Stress it enough. first KO in this matchup absolutely crucial.
Okay, so you might see the Mew early enough for it to be relevant, but the secret box being price sucks. Otherwise, the prices aren't too bad. We do know what James's prices are like, though. If a rescue board's played, getting the Luminion out the active isn't too hard. If you see the beach court, that solves the problem. Oh, the silver boarded forest seal looks so good. Japanese cards are so much better. Oh, my man is spinning his cards. With how big that hand is, I'm really hoping we don't see a Squawkabilly this early.
We'll be seeing the
Miraidon
tandem unit, grab 2 more, or grab another one. And then
2 Miraidon in the game? Oh my god. OMG! It is. I'm basically harassing this poor Champ player because of it. Probably deserved. They need to learn to stop playing Champ, don't they, Murdo?
Your opponent only has 1 bench Pokemon, or in this case 2, but they're basically the same.
I'm waiting for the Saki response.
It's kind of like a Pokemon catcher without the coin flip, or a boss's orders, but it's not your supporter for the turn. It means basically force something into the
What's up, bud?
rather than giving your opponent a true choice. I say basically the same, because one does have an edge. Won't be the one promoted from an iron bundle.
Yeah, going double Oak on the bench here and then potentially falling victim to bundle feels pretty good.
Going to be that Squawkin Seas. I like that because the actual hand for Iori wasn't the greatest. I thought there was
See, I didn't really see what the hand was like.
We don't really need them. We need to see electric generator.
Yeah, we are here gambling.
See how the Squawkin Seas will treat
Sorry about the mic knock.
that ability. Only use it on your first turn, but if you do, discard your hand and draw 6. Fantastic attack here.
Yeah, love it. It's only for turn 1, but it's a phenomenal option on turn 1. So get yourself a new hand.
We could see a very interesting turn here. Only one? So as long as you don't need to manually attach to retreat with the Luminion, you've got... You can give her another generator potentially. Manual attach, that's all good. They gave up, they just left their keyboard, didn't even concede. Understandable.
Don't think it's a coincidence that James never has a full bench in this matchup. Yep. He's playing around Raikou.
Yep.
Why? You didn't play around Raikou. Who do you think you are?
So the Miraidon has I got 2 energy on it. We are going to see if it was that switch card.
Switch card goes hard.
Raikou in the active.
So you still got the retreat option.
For the bench, Squawkabilly EX and Squawkin Seas.
Ooh, it's not. There's a lot of energy gone already. So that's 7 energy. 2 in the prizes, 2 attached, 3 discarded. That sucks. Bye.
Neither of those
Got patted.
So we've got an energy attachment for the turn. Would love to see an electric generator, and I would love to see
what have we got in hand?
Bundle.
Switch cart good.
Switch cart.
And beach court.
Again, what we can do is if we can hit 220, but we can't hit 220.
You can say there's no generator, which is what's needed.
Mew is prize, secret box is prize. I don't think Iori's got a route here to getting a turn 1 attack.
No.
Nope, there was no electric generator there in that hand, so no extra energy.
So what I did, I used Pheasant single prize, paired it with Zaytu and Mew EX. Mew part's going to be an update since Raging Greninja seems to be more situational. That's fair. That sounds evil.
Now this gives James an opportunity to really start to apply that pressure. If we can see a big bellowing thunder KO, maybe even with some sort of...
It's annoying because like I think you'd have liked to attach to the Raikou, but you don't really have that as an option.
And it's worth pointing out that going first, you have already had a setup turn. You've already got...
You'd be right aiming to be consistent for sure.
So it means that big KO on turn 2 becomes that much easier. And it is a path. There is no turn 1 KO. That is huge for both players.
Has...
18 minutes left. That means James is really on the offensive here. Tails on Pokemon Catcher.
You want the list? I mean, shoot it into Discord and have a look at it.
Does have 5 catcher hand. We did see the beach court retreat there for me. Always get that Raikou out the active. We do see a staging replacement for a Pokestop. And we are going to see
Iono
being played here. So that means we're not going to see a Professor Sada. That's not an option now. But Chill Dance can get you there. We need to see a fighting energy there. But to attack with... I did not see a fighting energy or a way to get one. At least for now.
No, Pheasant only works after a KO, like we keep saying. Squawkabilly
Don't
not an option.
particularly like that play, but there wasn't really much they could have done.
Could get there. So use Raiding Greninja, discard the energy. I think there's a grass energy in hand. Yep.
Definitely some choices to be made here.
A couple of extra cards, lightning as well.
Yep, so we can even use Till Dance.
I suppose if you don't hit the fighting attachment, at least you've got the electric attachment. Set up the other Raging Bolt.
Another copy of Raging Bolt EX. All right, James.
But it's not. It's not going well.
You've been given an opportunity, but we do need to see a KO. Otherwise, Iori.
2 p.m. for the community day. Cool. Damn.
That'll do very nicely. Discard a card from your hand. Search for any
Pheasant Skibidi being in hand as well is pretty good.
Energy, and that will of course include the fighting needed to show that bellowing thunder.
Imagine he forgets to take it though.
Absolutely huge.
What do you mean, Irvin vested away the trekking shoes? Use the shoes!
Missing the attack, and then, oh, it's Iori now can get the first KO and not let up. That is not happening now.
Wow, this has turned quickly. Like I said, I thought Raging Bolt did have the better matchup into Miraidon. But ultimately, it probably comes down to a coin, whoever goes first. Switch cart as well is pretty good. Can't get anything stuck. It's all but one energy is going to have to be spent here, though.
That's going to be immense, really. We see another Raging Bolt getting bench.
Okay.
There's a full bench now, Ross. We did mention that with a full bench, Raikou can start to be more of a factor. But here we are going to see the Bellowing Thunder activate.
Yeah, you got to use more, champ.
I'm going to discard 2, 3. I think we need one. We need one as well.
More here.
Yep, one off the active. There we go. 240.
It's always the worst feeling in the world when you got these like times X attacks, and you need to go for an extra one because of 10 health. It feels so gross.
220 with a full bench for Iori, which actually really helps. It's a 2 energy option.
So manual attacks, you got a knockout on. Is that boss in front of the Valiant?
You need one from your hand. You're good. But I think we saw a peek of something in the hand there.
Iron Valiant is currently in the hand.
I think you want Pheasant Skibidi here, right?
We're playing a Nestball here to use one of them. It's got to be Pheasant Dipity here because, you know, 3 extra cards for nothing. Yes, that'll do nice.
3 extra cards for a 2 prize liability, let's be honest. Like, it's not for nothing. You lost prize cards and you've put a card that isn't, you know, necessarily great in this deck down as well.
That is attachment for term, Teal Dance, Professor Sada. If you can pull that off, then yeah, I'm in a bad spot here. So
there's a lot you still need here.
KO, cross your fingers, hope it doesn't.
More energy in hand. Right, so I think attach boss onto the Ogerpons is probably the play. I don't think you go Teal Mask just yet. Not Teal Mask. You don't go Iron Valiant just yet. Get in Discord. Discord, give it a read. So I'll quit that.
Ursaluna, very good option. Hits a flat 240 against Raging Bolt EX. It's a 5 energy attack, but it's reduced by 1 for each prize card your opponent's taken. So right now,
annoying
it's a
feathers.
3 energy attack. What is
4 feathers, 1 Relor, 3 native, 2 Z2.
One double turbo played in the deck. It's not right this game, but that brings
I don't like it.
down to 220. So you then actually
that is cool though.
Raging Bolt and Lightning Electric Generator will not work onto non-lightning Pokemon like Blood Moon Ursaluna.
So it looks like Iori was just debating whether to use that Pokestop there. We are going to see it. 1, 2, and a third.
Ooh.
So 2 copies of Nestball. Probably not the item we basically want to see.
Yeah, Nestball's not doing a whole lot in this matchup, let's be honest.
Iori hasn't had a problem getting basic Pokemon out of this game. Is we need to see energy and
I suppose it's more to discard if you ever need to.
That damage. Right now, 240 is outside the range of Proton Blaster.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Secret Box has not done anything in this matchup so far.
It's quite sad, really. The poor thing.
Like that could have had more impact, I'm sure.
Yeah, if you're running Prime Catcher, that's great. It wouldn't have stopped the Ace spec being prized. That's just a silly thing to say. Is that 3 generators?
Have an electric generator in hand.
No, okay, I was going to say.
Being played here.
Yep, we do see it being played. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And
yeah, nice.
Straight onto the Raikou. Now here's the thing. You kind of need a Future Booster Energy Capsule, or you need an Iron Valiant. And even though Miraidon is a future Paradox Pokemon, this version in the card game came out in Scarlet and Violet, an actual Paradox Pokemon that can use...
Yeah, I was talking about this a while back, actually. Like, if the Koraidon and Miraidon EX that came out in base set were future and ancient Pokemon, I wonder how used they'd be. I feel like the Miraidon EX deck is so much better if that's the case.
Again, this is not the end of the world.
No, it's not.
Because you can Iron Valiant next turn to take the KO. Iori is
Yeah, I suppose you can go for the Iron Valiant plus the boss next turn. That gives you the 4 prize turn. But that still draws you even if James takes a knockout, which he probably will.
He's going to have to try and find Professor Sada, as we are going to see an energy retrieval. So there we are, that's going to grab 2
that's
energy there.
most of the attack ready to go.
We're going to see a Teal Dance activation. Professor Sada here would be huge. Sandy Shocks isn't quite there yet. Pokestop could find Pokegear. That is an option.
Say it's not quite the knockout, and needs 1 more energy.
The Raging Bolt outside the range of Takahashi, but it's probably enough. If James opts to do that, probably wouldn't, but
yeah, why would you?
So we did see a Pokegear off the Pokestop there being grabbed. That was really important.
Yeah, that could go and get the Professor Sada. I've got a point I want to make, but I'm going to make that
1,
in a
2,
moment.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Professor Sada.
Is there a Sada? Oh my god, of course there is.
Well, that is a big hit off of that.
That's probably game.
He was in a bit of trouble there if he didn't see the Professor Sada.
Because I don't think... Because the Raikou can't take a knockout on the...
So worth keeping an eye on for that.
Yeah, it would make it hard.
You can't take a knockout on the Teal Mask if you go for the Iron Valiant knockout as well, because you're removing something from the bench.
And James did actually have that in hand.
So the Raikou doesn't make sense as an attacker here.
And I think we are going to see it is a switch cart. James not really playing around the Iron Valiant.
Makes sense.
But is playing around the Iron Valiant almost by accident.
That's got to be game now for James.
A new Raging Bolt in the active.
I do not know why, but my brain has felt so ADHD lately and wanting to make more and more decks that you don't see every day. I got so many decks made. It's ridiculous. None of them are good, but they're all proxies for Stellar Crown. I can't see a win here. Unless you got a surprise Thornton from a Miraidon.
Your opponent 1 KO away from winning. It was looking so good for Iori back in game 1, but James has made a reverse sweep. You called it. Yeah.
It's just wild how different the game has become.
And we do see a Bravery Charm getting attached to the active Raging Bolt. Right now has an absolutely monstrous 290 HP. Bellowing Thunder for a big KO there.
I just don't see a way to win from here.
Needs to respond fast if he wants to try and secure himself a win here. The hand currently doesn't look the great.
You could
remember, we have seen 2 electric
Blood Moon and Boss potentially.
Any trying to power up a new attacker is going to be more difficult.
Well, the attack is easy. You use Blood Moon Ursaluna. It's a single energy attack now. Your opponent's taken 4 prizes.
No energy though.
So the attack is fine, but it's got 290 because...
Unless there's Earthen Vessel, there's no energy in hand. He's got rid of so much of it.
Or some kind of gusting to the bench.
Both of which I think are in hand, by the way.
The biggest
There's no energy.
You're not down 1 KO. You're down 2 KOs here. And
Blood Moon plus Vacuum plus Iono. You still need energy though.
You're still a KO down, so James has got 2 turns to take that final KO. That switch cart was absolutely...
I'm assuming he doesn't run Earthen Vessel.
And I'm finding that this game, it's going to be really hard for Iori to get...
There's 3 energy in deck.
Great game
1 DTE, 2 electric.
Good decision, I believe, to concede in game 2.
I think you got to scoop here. There's no way you win. You can stall it out if you want, but...
And yet we sit here at the moment and it's
help!
Not working like we might have hoped.
Help! Oh no! What has happened?
The boss's orders onto the Greninja coming down, and they pass, saying to James, I don't... Then again, you can KO either the Teal Mask, working like we might have hoped. No,
so I'm trying to... I think it doesn't last too long. But yeah, there's no energy in hand for the Blood Moon to attack, so it just isn't going to do anything. There we go. Sorry, chat. That's not me, that's the stream.
You have to rely on your opponent missing at this moment in time. It looks like Iori is going to play a Nest Ball and is going to grab the Iron Bundle. Remember that
I just don't think there's a way you win here. L on the keyboard skips 10 seconds. J goes 10 seconds back.
Yeah, and then again, you can
firstly, thank you. Appreciate that. Why do you know keyboard commands for YouTube?
We see the Iron Valiant comes into the active. And this would have been a KO were it not
Doesn't
for the switch card.
do anything.
Now we see a switch card into
It's just showing off the tech.
and there
I'm
is
here with
just
coffee.
a
Hell yeah.
couple of
Feeling
times
better? Feeling good?
Valiant can actually turn that into a KO. Now we see the boss's orders onto the Greninja. We got a
Would you
Phantom
not
Knight
boss up
coming down, and a
a moon?
saying to James, I don't think you have enough energy, but James has energy. Switch cart.
Show the
energy
boss.
retrieval, and here we go. We see energy. Boss's orders. James takes a big.
Oh,
and with
jeez.
2
What a
games to
game.
1, James is still in
Good reverse sweep, really.
good position here to make a run into the top cut of the
Because it's useful, it's barely a
2024
shortcut, it's one button.
Championships.
Yeah, but I usually have my right hand free to use my mouse, that's all I'm asking.
Game one